everyone. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Welcome to the Hedgehog Zone.
Welcome, Hedgehog Zone fans. Welcome back to the Hedgehog Zone. I'm so excited that we're here. If you're not already subscribed to us, please do so at the Hedgehog Zone at your favorite podcast listening platform. We also have social media at the Hedgehog Zone, Facebook, you name it, X, wherever. Check us out. Happy to be here, and I'm so excited that I'm joined by my team. Oh, I love you guys. So without further ado, and gal, let's do our introduction, starting with you, Paul.
What's up, y'all? It's Paul. Man, this feels like it's been a long time. A lot's been going on. And I'm so super excited to be back with you guys, be back with the fans, the people. Super excited to, see what we're gonna be getting into as the year goes on. New games coming out and all that good stuff. And be sure to like and subscribe. Of course, I like to follow all the comments, so keep those comments flowing. And what's going on with you, Mr. Luke?
Not much going on. I have also really missed this. I'm really happy to be recording again. I don't know how long it's been, but yeah, I have missed you guys. I've missed chatting about Sonic, and just I've missed the interaction. I'm excited to get back into it.
Yeah, me too. All right, let's pass it off to.
Oh yes, it's been a long time. Too long, in fact. Yeah, very excited to get this going again. This year is a very exciting year for Sonic and Knuckles. Yeah.
Yeah, can't forget about
I know.
I'm
so excited.
Yeah. So yeah, of course the movie, gonna get a trailer soon. Maybe Knuckles series coming out on Paramount. Yeah, there's a lot to go on. Yeah. So
my gosh. We'll be talking about it today. Oh, so good. And last but so not least, so cool is Shalise. Hello, Shalise.
What is good, Hedgehog Zonies? It's your resident wolf girl. It's her wolf out here, Shalise in a piece.
Yeah,
and I'm glad to be back on the podcast, you guys. I'm glad to hear from you guys. Been missing everybody.
We got a pretty good crew of the team here, which is awesome. I'm really excited about that. And for those of you who may not remember me, I don't know how you couldn't. It's me, Houston. Hi everyone. It's me. I'm back. I know you guys missed me. I know I was missed, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. We missed you
Now, the real question though for you, Houston, is am I on your good enough side to be allowed into the Knuckles clan?
The Echidna clan? The Echidna tribe? Well, let's see. Let's see how you do today. Yeah.
Fair
we'll
enough.
Let this be a test day for you. And if you pass, then maybe we can put you on probation. I don't know. We'll see. Time heals wounds, but we'll find out, okay? So let's get this party started, right? So like we've been saying, there's so much going on this year. There's a lot of cool things happening, and we're going to talk about it. But I think the first thing that we should probably address is the Sonic 3 movie. Can you believe we're on the third movie? When you guys saw the teaser trailer, what did you guys think?
I was hyped, super hyped.
Yeah.
Gotta say, it really blew my mind because I wasn't expecting to hear what I heard and see what I saw.
I think we could probably at this point say, listeners, if you have not already seen the teaser, please go check it out before you continue this podcast. Thank you. Because when we heard that iconic laugh, right, that was just like, oh, he's back. But how is he back? What's it going to look like? I don't know.
What's really getting me about the movie is Jim Carrey is doing something that he said he himself that he would never ever do. He would not
Right.
come back for a threequel. He's coming back for a third time for a third movie.
But he did say, and he had the caveat that he would go if the script was good enough. So that the second one was fantastic. I can only imagine that the third one brought him back for some reason, and they've done a really good job on the production of these.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we can. There's different things. You know, there's speculations on how Dr. Robotnik, the character, comes back because you know what at the end of the movie he falls to what presumably his death. He mysteriously disappears and no one knows what he's up to. But Jim Carrey, yes, if the script was good, he was going to come back. And I think not only that, it just shows that Jim Carrey sees and understands the fan base that, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog has a huge following, and you know, it's kind of like really just a fan service. I mean, Jim Carrey, I'm sure he saw the script and was like, yeah, this is great. But I'm sure in the back of his head, he was like, I got to do this for the fans. Because not only is it Sonic fans, I mean, people just love Jim Carrey. He's great as Dr. Robotnik.
Well,
he played a better Robotnik than I honestly thought he would. I didn't think the role fit him. Like when I first heard he was cast as Eggman, I was like, whoa, that's intriguing. But then I saw Sonic's 1 and 2, and I was like, you know what? He's actually pretty good at this. So, and then when I heard, because you know he retired, you know, after Sonic 2, and I was like, oh man, like, but I was like, look, he put a great end to his career by doing a role that I didn't think he would be that good at, but he really impressed me with it. So I was like, you know what? If he doesn't come back for it, I wouldn't be mad at it. But he was like, you know what? I did it I'm gonna do this for the fans. So I was like, hey man, come on back, man. He played his role.
He did, but at the same time, you know, I think the other thing here is this could very well be his final film. Like, if this is true, if this is a trilogy, right? So if they turn this into a trilogy, which the Dark Knight trilogy kind of comes to mind after 3 movies, be done, good with what, you know, the 3 great stories that you have. If they do this, this could be like his like epic finale, right? Which would be really cool and a great send-off for him, hopefully. I mean, I can only imagine that it's going to be a really amazing movie. So I'm speculating here, but I have a question for everybody. What are you most excited about this movie? What excites you most about this movie?
I'm anticipating to see how Hayden Christensen is going to voice Shadow.
Was that
confirmed?
Was that confirmed?
I don't think that's confirmed.
I don't think they've confirmed the voice of Shadow, really.
Yeah, they haven't confirmed who it is.
So they haven't confirmed that.
Rumors.
So if it wasn't confirmed that it's Hayden Christensen, then okay, that's fine. But I'm really interested to see who plays Shadow the Hedgehog, like who voices him, because how I've always thought about Shadow is like I wanted him to be the villain and be the villain like throughout. And of course, as we know, playing the games, he started as the villain and then became the hero, which I think is gonna fall into the character arc of this movie. But going forward, you know, I hope that he continues to be the villain. And I want to see more villainous undertones, like because we talk about Maria and how that situation happened, and I wonder who's going to play Maria also. So I'm more so inclined to see the storyline of Shadow like throughout the whole movie.
Got it.
That's what
I mean, you know what I was thinking. This could be more when we talk predictions, but I was thinking that you were hoping that your girl Rouge shows up.
Nah, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Just saying.
I will. There may be an appearance in something else, but not in this.
Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. All right, Shalise, what about you? What is the thing that you are most excited about for this movie?
Well, I know being that it's a movie that they pretty much won't be able to do just everything that the game that the game pretty much was about. But I just want to see, I'm excited to see if they're going to remain as close to the game as possible. Like, I'm epically excited to see if Sonic is going to do his epic super spin skydive move from the from the gun helicopter.
Ooh.
City
That could be
Escape.
interesting. That could be interesting.
I'm excited for a lot of aspects. Like Paul, I'm mostly excited to see who voices Shadow. I'm excited to see his art play out. I mean, I've talked about before how, like, you know, I'm the opposite of Paul, whereas like I actually want to see Shadow's redemption arc. But I hope they find like not just an actor, a voice actor who will do a good job with Shadow. And I'm excited for the possibility, which is looking more and more possible, of a live and learn. If that plays, I will cry.
Everybody in the movie is gonna fall out if that happens, myself included.
I think there will be a lot.
Just hear the theater now, uproar. If they, and also you just hear that amazing guitar riff of Live and Learn playing, the theater just gonna go into a huge uproar.
If it actually played like, if it was actually Crush 40, I don't want to get my hopes too high, but if it was that, I would scream and cheer, and I would lose it. I would.
I didn't they confirm that there's going to be? I thought I saw an article about Crush confirming they're going to be in the movie. Their song is going to be in the movie. Thought so. Aren't they performing? I thought I saw an article about that.
I think it was the singer that confirmed that he is doing he's involved. That's all I know. Not that they're actually doing some of their songs. Maybe they're making new songs or different iterations of it. But I think the singer did say that he is involved in it, but nothing like confirmed on what's like, you know, tracks coming out.
Yeah.
But I will say this, that in the little preview that they showed, you can hear it.
Yeah, you could. Was it Escape from the City?
No, it was Live and Learn.
No, it was
Live and Learn. Sorry. I was trying to remember. Yeah,
Also, that
I do remember that, and everybody was commenting on it.
That logo is
awesome.
sexy.
Yeah, it is.
That's a really nice logo.
Yeah, I know.
I tell you what, I am most excited to see what they do with Maria. If she plays a big part in this, or, you know, I assume there is, especially since Shadow is going to be introduced. Maybe they'll try to span it out to another movie. I doubt it, but, you know, I want to see what they do with Maria. Are they going to take the route of the game, you know, kind of dark, but, you know, they, like in the games, they didn't show any blood, you know, they kind of hinted at what happened to Maria, but never really showed it. But I want to see what they do. Are they actually going to stick with a very emotional storyline, or are they going to try to lighten it up just like the previous two movies? Because despite how good the movies are, you know, it's still lighthearted fun. And, you know, with different moments of, you know, like the ending of the first Sonic movie, you know, where Sonic, you know, like presumably, you know, dies, but he comes back because of friendship. You know, that was probably about the darkest they went, but, you know, really interested to see what they do with Maria, and if they're again going to take the very emotional route or take a lighthearted approach. Maybe she won't even you know, die. I don't know. Maybe she'll be there, but who knows?
If she doesn't die, I will be upset.
Because they did confirm.
I agree.
Kill that child.
but I will say this to your prediction there. Let me ask you this. So as you were talking, I was thinking, okay, if they use Maria's story in the Sonic 3 movie, that'll be good. But also what I was thinking more so is, what would they do if they were to create a sub-series of Shadow the Hedgehog and recreate that game? Do you understand what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they confirmed the actress for Maria. So, you know, I'm really interested to see what's going to happen with that too, because, you know, I can't imagine them going too terribly dark because of how the other movies were, but there's slight evolutions that are happening, because as Sonic's and his buddies are aging in the movies and whatnot, I mean, they're still going to maintain the humor like that. That's not going anywhere. And I'm so happy about that. But it's more so like, you know, are we gonna see Maria? I mean, there's just a lot. What I'm most excited about myself is more so like seeing how Knuckles does in the third movie and what they do with him. Yeah, I said it.
Of course.
Of course.
Watch him not be in the
It's
movie at
me.
all.
Oh, stop it.
That's why they're making a
confirmed.
series, is because he's not going to be in the movie.
Confirmed. No. He is confirmed. Idris Elba is confirmed. Thank you very much. I would like to just say that. Okay. We're all on the same page.
Okay, he's going to be,
Oh, stop
the
it.
background character. He's going to have like 3 lines.
You know who just won brownie points? Paul. You know why? Because Paul did not counter my argument. You know who just lost brownie points? You! Because you said that. So there.
Well, I think we already knew that Idris Elba was going to be the voice of Knuckles. Like, I don't see anybody else doing that.
No,
So-
he means like Knuckles appearing at all. Is what
Oh,
he's
the
talking
movie?
about.
Oh, are
Like,
you
is
kidding?
Knuckles actually going to have, a big part in the story now that they're bringing
Of
Shadow? It's going to be a
course
lot
he
about
is.
Sonic versus Shadow, and then, Shadow and Maria, and then, maybe they'll bring out Gerald Robotnik, who knows? But I don't know. I kind of feel like, even though, like, so think about like Sonic 2. Like, to me, in Sonic 2, it's supposed to be a little bit more about Tails. I feel like Tails kind of got buried, especially when he was like knocked out for half of the movie. But either way, like this movie, it's like, yeah, maybe Knuckles is going to get buried a little bit, but still, I think Knuckles is going to shine in his own way. But yeah, I fear that Knuckles might get a bit buried, same as Tails.
Well, I mean, that's the unfortunate part. I kind of could see that being the thing. I could
Because you
see
got to
that.
think that they're going to focus so much on, well, if they focus so much on Shadow, they have to focus so much on his backstory. And then how much time in the movie are they going to spend on that? And then how much, with the plot with even Eggman, because now you still got to bring Eggman into the picture. And this also depends on any other new characters. Maybe Amy might make an appearance at the end of the movie. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen with this movie. There's a lot of question marks for this.
There's a lot of question marks, but out of all those scenarios you just listed, Amy would be the least likely out of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't foresee Amy coming into the movie, spectrum. Maybe she'll get her own like spinoff, like Knuckles is getting, or maybe something. But I don't foresee Amy at all.
I agree with you there, Paul.
Oh, sorry.
I was just saying I agree with Paul. I don't think Amy's gonna make it because it's like when you think about Sonic the Hedgehog 2, when Tails arrives in Green Hill, it's their first meeting.
Right.
But when you got Sonic Adventure 2 and the game itself, Sonic knows Amy, Sonic knows Tails, Sonic knows Knuckles. But how would he know Amy right off the bat like that?
Right.
When he's never met her.
He
By
could make
meeting
an
her.
appearance in the Knuckles series.
Yeah.
Not not high chances of it, but I feel like the Knuckles series, it may be some sort of lead up to the movie as well, because why would it come out before the movie? I feel like there's some things that they're going to put in the Knuckles series that will help give some development towards the movie when it comes out later this year. But I'm not saying that like Amy's going to make an appearance, but I feel like they got to have something. It's not. I would hate if the Knuckles series is just going to be like just a general sitcom with its own, episode by episode plot that has nothing to do with the actual Sonic universe. But that's just me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I want Amy to be in it for 2 reasons. Like, one, because I would like to see Amy get a chance to shine, and 2, because of the scene from Sonic Adventure 2 where Amy is the one to talk Shadow down.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Now, I guess you could have someone else do that, but I don't know. I wouldn't. You could have Sonic do it, maybe, but it wouldn't be the same for me.
Yeah, no. But
just don't let it be Chris.
Just introduce Chris.
No.
Oh my God! If it's Tom,
I went there.
Is the cop's name Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If it's Tom, I will leave the theater. If they get Tom to do that, I'm gonna get out of my movie.
Oh, what if it's Rachel's little daughter?
No,
That I could see. I could see
No.
that.
Disgusting, human, gross.
Mm.
Really?
Human.
Hedgehogs
Gross.
only.
Oh my gosh.
There's just so many different avenues that this movie can take, and yeah, we're just gonna keep playing the guessing game until it actually comes out.
We got plenty of time to chop it up about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Sure, we'll get more rumors. We'll get, leaks, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get maybe some clues with something happening before the movie that starts on April 26th. Does anybody want to take a guess? Anybody want to take a guess? Anybody want to take a guess?
I believe it's the Knuckles series.
Oh, yes.
Paramount Plus, am I right?
First episode release date.
Oh, I'm so excited. And for everybody listening, we're going to be doing a weekly review of each episode. It's going to be so much fun. So make sure you tune into those because this was like made for me. Okay. This is a love song to me. Thank you, Idris Elba. Thank you, Jeff Fowler. Thank you, Paramount. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm beyond excited. Oh, okay. Whew, excuse me. I'm going to be okay. Kind of along the same vein, right? We've got this great show coming out, which needs to win every Emmy and needs everything because it's going to be that freaking great. Okay. So I'm going to ask the question, who's as excited as I am? None of you. What are you most excited about for this one?
Was excited about for Knuckles series. Well, I'm gonna say that they are finally giving. I forgot his name already. What is Tom's cop partner's name?
Nobody cares.
Wade.
Wade.
They're giving Wade a spotlight. I wonder what kind of mischief and stuff they're gonna get into. Because apparently, from the preview, it seems like Knuckles is gonna be mostly around Wade.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. I don't know. I think that's such an interesting pairing, but I think it works. I think it'll work. So I'm excited to see. What about you, Paul? You were saying something. What are you most excited about?
I'm excited to see how it's all gonna shake out. And I'll be honest with you, when I first saw that, they were gonna make this, I was like, okay, a little bit of a plot twist there. I was initially surprised. And now, Houston, I'm gonna give you a hot take because I believe, and this is my prediction, I think there's a certain someone that you mentioned earlier in the earlier segment, which so happens to be the best female character in all of Sonic lore, in my opinion. No.
Sally Acorn.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Okay.
sir, Luke. No, sir.
I'll give you that one, Luke. I'll give you that. We might see a little something, but no. I'm referring to Rouge. I'm referring to Rouge. I believe that she might make an appearance in his show, and I'll explain to you why. Because while I don't know enough of the plot of Knuckles in the show, based on the games, Rouge is Knuckles' pretty much opposite. Like they're polar opposites, alter egos, similarities, but they do things differently. I believe that throughout the show, Rouge is going to have a hand in everything everything that's going to happen with Knuckles in the show. But I'm taking the anticipatory route. Like I want to see, what happens week by week by week once I get my Paramount Plus subscription going. So I'm kind of going. I'm gonna go with the flow on this one.
Okay. And I think that could be a thing, right? So, interesting. What about you, Luke? What are you most excited about?
Well, it's kind of hard to be excited because I don't know if I'll be able to watch it. Is the thing. I don't have Paramount Plus, and I don't want to pay for it. But but if I were to be able to watch, I'm sure like a friend would let me watch some nearby, or yeah, if I'm able to watch it.
Why can't we give you a login?
Oh, well, I guess you can do
All
that.
the popular apps are like cracking down on folks like sharing passwords and stuff like that.
Oh
That's
yeah,
why I've been, yeah, Netflix, Disney Plus, all that. You know, I just
Yeah, that's
I just
true.
decided to get off of my family plan with my folks because they're scattered in different places, and I'm here and I'm trying to log on to on my Netflix because I have a profile on that account. But they said, oh, because you're here and the person who owns this account is there, you know,
Oh,
you
really?
know what I mean? So everybody's got to have their own individual thing, which kind of sucks, but it is, I see why they do it though. I mean, I
because of
get,
money.
I get why I get why they're cracking down on it, but I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I get you. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get you a login. That's what I was trying to say. Get you a login to try and see it, but we'll see if we can make that work so you can watch it because everybody needs to watch it. It's going to be
Okay.
gold.
Well, I appreciate that. Like, I just don't want to I don't know. I don't want to impose on anything. Like
No nonsense. It's only 6 weeks of glory. You should share glory with your friends.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Thank you.
But looking at the show as a whole, like if I am able to watch it, I think it looks pretty neat. I mean, I'm excited to see more Idris as Knuckles because I've talked about how much I love him. The thing I'm most excited for, I would like to see Rouge, because I think she and Knuckles would bounce off each other well. I'm excited for honestly the action because I feel like the fight scene in Sonic 2 peaked with Knuckles, and I feel like there's a lot of chances for good stuff with him. So I'd like to see
Yeah.
that.
Agreed.
I'm not super hyped for the story. I guess like I guess I would want something more just Knuckles centric, like maybe him focus on his relationship with his parents in the past or have him meet the chaotics or something. I don't know. I guess I'm not attached to Wade as a character, but
Yeah. I
but
get that.
maybe
Okay.
the show could change my mind.
We'll see. But you did mention chaotics, and I would love to see Vector at some point.
Oh
Love
my
it.
god. Yes.
I mean, true. Fact. All facts. I love Vector. So there. What about you? What are you most excited about?
Well, of course, I mentioned earlier, I hope that the Knuckles series is not just a, general sitcom
Right.
series. I hope it actually has something to do to lead up to the Sonic 3 movie. But I am most excited to see if they're going to do any more of like background on Knuckles, because there is a character that we haven't talked about yet and was a big part of Knuckles' past, which is, well, of course, the Master Emerald, but also Tikal. If she might make, an appearance, or, at least some reference to her in the Knuckles series.
Oh. Well,
Ooh,
there's potential there.
there is potential there. I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Now, some interesting, I guess, notes about the show. So I was just looking on the Wikipedia for Knuckles, and this is also on other sites as well. But apparently, each episode, there's supposed to be 6 episodes, but they're all releasing on the same day. They're not going to be week by week. Apparently, they're all going to be released on Friday, September 28th, or April 26th.
Wait, they're not doing week by week?
No, according to different sites, it's going to be all 6 episodes going to release on April 26th.
Hold up.
Wow.
I didn't get that memo. You mean I'm going to be binging this? I thought it was week over week.
As far as what I'm reading, it is yep, April 26th, original release date for each episode, April 26th.
Oh my
And this is from
gosh.
different like TV websites and stuff. And then interesting, so they do have the titles of each episode, at least on Wikipedia. So um there's one called The Warrior. There's one, Don't Ever Say I Wasn't There for You. Pretty
Oh.
good. Yeah, they got
Oh.
some good titles here. But yeah, so
Oh.
I don't want to get into it. Maybe it's too much spoilers. I don't know if it really considers spoilers, but
Oh.
yeah, so apparently they have guest starring with, of course, Knuckles, Sonic, Tails, but there is also someone named here as the Buyer, which is a formal lackey of Dr. Robotnik, intent on obtaining Knuckles' power.
Huh.
So maybe we're gonna get a scenario just like Robotnik was with Sonic, but someone trying to take advantage of Knuckles possibly. And Knuckles being Knuckles and seeing how he was in the games and the shows, maybe Knuckles is gonna be a little bit gullible, get himself in some trouble. Of course, with Wade, we know how his character is, so I think, it's two peas in a pot there. They're gonna get into some trouble.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, they will. Well, I have a lot of soul searching to do now because now I'm thinking that I'm going to be binging that whole series in one night. This is going to be fun.
That'll give you an excuse to go ahead and get Paramount Plus, Luke, and then cancel after the first month.
Just do a free trial, yeah.
Yeah, never
you know what
mind
I'm saying?
6 weeks. You only need it for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's true.
But then if you ever want to watch it again, because I'm probably going to watch it every week for the rest of my life.
Why is Pachakunet, or however you say it, why is he working in a bowling alley? What what is that? I mean, I'd love to know the context there.
Your guess is as good as mine, Luke.
Yeah. It'd be nice to know.
Like, that wasn't on my bingo card, I gotta say.
Well, okay. So I would say that there's a lot to look forward to in the show. I'm just excited about Knuckles. I'm just excited about what is going to happen, where it's going to go, what we're going to see. Like, he's my boy. He's my echidna. He's my idol. Look at my background. Do you see this? He's giving me a hug, his embrace. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm really excited. It's going to be it's going to be such a good show. I'm really excited for this. I think I'm hoping that we get some backstory on him and that we get to see more of that. But I also hope that we get to see action. We talked about that, right? The fight scenes. I also would love an appearance by the Chaotix, or at least a reference of some kind. That would be pretty cool if that happened, right? Because at some point I would love to see expanded, not just like, because right now, all we have are Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. We're going to get Shadow in the movie, but I would love to see maybe an addition in the show that kind of would be in that one. That could be Rouge. That could be someone, right? Who knows? So there's a few things that I would love to see. But honestly, to me, it's all about just making sure that it's him. Like, that's the biggest deal for me. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. So yeah, I mean, this year has so much to come. I mean, Sonic Prime is it already over, or
yeah,
it's
over? Well,
I thought it was over. Yeah,
it's over, but also it's weird. I'm
yeah,
considering it
well,
over for
Yeah,
now.
I gotta get back. I gotta get back on that. Like,
I wasn't.
I'm gonna have to go on my binge spell and finish what happened with Sonic Prime, because
I wasn't enamored.
To the trailers, I think one of my predictions kind of came true in that was I kind of said that 9 is the manifestation of what Tails would have been if Sonic had never entered the picture, like, period.
Yeah.
And I think we're seeing that manifestation into Sonic Prime. I could be wrong. I'll have to go back and watch it again. But yeah,
Gotcha.
I think that was one of the things that I said was going to happen, and it actually happened.
Yeah. I won't spoil it for those who haven't seen it, but I think you'll enjoy it. I think it's got some nice twists and turns in there.
Well, that kind of leads me to what I guess would be our third and final segment is, what are you most looking forward to this year with Sonic and Friends? We're gonna start calling it Sonic and Friends.
Yeah, Sonic and Friends.
What about, let's start with Luke. Luke, what are you most excited about this year?
I'm most excited for the one thing we haven't talked about yet, Sonic X Shadow Generations.
Ooh.
First off, I'm excited for the gameplay. Obviously, I think they're going to implement probably some ideas from Frontiers, but also I think this is going to be a course correction, like the same way that Sonic Frontiers was a course correction for Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, and Sonic, kind of basically reestablishing who they are as characters and writing them better. I think that's what this is going to be for Shadow. I think because they're exploring his past, including Shadow the Hedgehog, and
yeah,
I'm just excited to I'm excited to have a Shadow-centered game again. I know it's kind of an expansion to Generations, but it'll be so cool to just have a Shadow game where we actually focus on him as a character. Like, we haven't done that in a long time, and I think the levels are going to be fun. The boss fights look fun. I'm so hyped for that.
Hey, Luke.
Yeah, no, that will be cool.
So when you talk about a Shadow game, Luke, do you want to remaster Shadow the Hedgehog, or do you want a completely brand new Shadow game?
Oh, I just want exactly what we're getting. Sonic, like Shadow Generations, like him.
Yeah, of course.
Now, a remaster of Shadow the Hedgehog, I guess I wouldn't be opposed to it. I don't know if I'd play it, but I mean, people might like it. You know what? I think when we were talking about Frontiers a while back, and I was like, it's time we finally realized that Sonic with a sword is cool. And now I'm like, maybe this is the time that we finally realize Shadow with a gun is cool.
Oh gosh! Oh my gosh! Well,
if they give him a gun in the movie, I'm gonna be perplexed. Like like that'd be cool, but I'd be like, whoa.
I hope we see guns in the movie, but in Sonic 2, didn't they have like tasers or something? I didn't even the whole part wherever Sonic and Tails come out to the wedding and the avalanche, and then all the now we know gun ops were there, and they didn't have guns. They were just like tasers. I hope they actually have guns in Sonic 3. That would be great.
They're gonna kill Maria with a taser.
Whoa!
Oh, sorry, that was
PG. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, maybe.
I think y'all all know me as a collector first and foremost. Promotional things they had on I showed these hats. Actual plush, cotton, whatever is in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yes, the movie is most exciting, but I will say there is some cool merch coming out, and something that I think you, Houston, and Paul would love. So, according to Sonic Merch News on X/Twitter, there's no release date as of yet, but there is going to be a GameStop exclusive of a Knuckles and Rouge Funko Pop pair.
Oh.
So, yeah, if you like Funko Pops,
intrigued.
Just like how they had Shadow and Amy, that Funko Pop, for some reason, they had a pair. They're going to do Knuckles and Rouge, which, makes sense. But yes, there hasn't been a Rouge Funko Pop to date. So this is going to be the first one, and it's going to be paired up with Knuckles.
Whoa, that's cool.
I am definitely intrigued.
Me too. I'll be excited to see that.
And also,
I thought Knuckles already had a Funko Pop, but I mean, if it's gonna come out, but sure, I'm with it.
All right, and we'll get back to more collectibles as we keep going because what about you, Shalise? What are you most excited about?
Well, for me, most excited about is definitely Shadow X Sonic Generations, but I'm not sure what they're gonna do with it. I'm not sure if it's gonna be like just a patch, like you've already got Sonic Generations, are you just gonna make it a DLC, or is it gonna be a whole new Sonic Generations with its game attached to it? Kind of like what they did with Super Mario 3D World with Bowser's Fury.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
But I'm kind of disappointed in the fan base because of what they really want to see the most when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Why?
Because why would y'all want to why did y'all just pinpoint on that one little point? Seeing a little girl get unalived.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's true. Okay. I will
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I'll agree. Because what the heck? What's wrong with you people? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, but seriously, like that does seem to be like a fixation of some sort. But I mean, it was part of. I mean, it's a big part of the story from, Shadow. So I get that, but
it's not. Yeah, I'm with it. Like, I don't relish in it like some people might, but I'm like, I think it's necessary for the story. It'd be like having Batman without dead parents,
Yeah, that's true. And then what do you get? You get
Richer Batman.
Thomas Wayne from Earth 2. Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on. Paul, what are you most excited about?
I'm pretty much with everybody, but I am looking forward to the game. I am looking forward to the movie. I'm most excited about the movie, because I believe what I'm expecting to see is what I saw at the concert that I went to in LA. I'm expecting to see all kinds of Sonic fans, both new and old. I'm expecting Live and Learn to play at some point, hopefully towards the end where you could really get the anticipatory, excitement of it when the lizard pops out and, the battle scene on that. And this is me predicting it, but, I'm most excited about the movie because like it feels like I'm going back to the concert in Los Angeles where the crowd is there, the excitement is there, the energy, all the Sonic fans were there, the people that we met and connected with, you know, um, that's the feeling that I'm anticipating going to see the movie.
Yeah, agreed. I think, for me, it's kind of like I'm excited because we have all this content coming that's going to just expand the horizons of what could be and what, has been. And I'm excited about anything and everything to do with that echidna. Everything. Do you understand? Everything. So I'm excited about the show, the movie, everything coming. It's going to be just so much fun. And truly, honestly, like I'm excited also for the fact that we've got more podcast episodes to come, and we've got more that we're going to be doing together, and it's going to be a blast. So I got to tell you, I'm stoked. I'm really stoked for this year. I'm stoked for all that it has to offer and give. And as we kind of close this episode out, I would just probably say let's do your final rings, right? So
I mean, excited for the Knuckles show. It's gonna be great. Hopefully, Uganda Knuckles makes an appearance or some kind of meme reference. That would be great. Sonic 3 is gonna be great. Sonic Generations, Shadow Generations is gonna be great. The merch coming out is gonna be great.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
preach.
a lot of great things coming out in 2024 for Sonic. And
Exactly.
Houston, you missed my little bit about your favorite character besides Knuckles earlier.
Oh, which character was that?
He's also red. He also
Stop it.
has big.
Stop it.
Yeah.
You just stop it right there.
Armadillo?
Huh?
Maybe there was a good thing I wasn't listening at that point.
My final ring, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. At first I was calling this the year of Shadow because of everything Shadow related coming for us this year. But with our boy Knuckles having a little mini series coming out, I'm gonna go ahead and combine the two and call this the Nuxado year. I hope it sounds right. Because I was gonna say
like the way you think. Awesome. Luke, what about you?
Well, yeah, I'm with that. I'm definitely feeling the Shadow vibes. I mean, I'm happy for the Knuckles show too. And it's not that I won't enjoy that. I think I will. I think it's for me. It's just being overshadowed. It's by the movie and Sonic and Shadow Generations. I mean, Shadow is also one of my favorite characters in Sonic, so I'm a little biased there. Knuckles is too, though. So
yeah.
But I think I'm more excited for Shadow in the movie because I don't know what to expect. Whereas I know what Knuckles' character is like, where as I don't know anything about movie Shadow yet. Yeah, I'm mostly excited for the Shadow stuff, but I'll definitely have to check out the Knuckles show too.
Yes, you will. Agreed. All right, Paul, what's your final ring?
I am super stoked that we're all back in the saddle. It feels like a reunion. Life has been going on for all of us, and I'm excited. For me, I am just super excited to predict all the different things and Easter eggs. I'm actually inspired to go Easter egg hunting. Knowing that
Oh,
Knuckles, the show is releasing all 6 episodes at once. I'm excited to pick up
yes.
Easter eggs that we might see in the movie, Easter eggs that we might see in any upcoming games and projects. 2024 is going to be a great year, like overall for Knuckles, for Sonic, for Shadow, you know, everything. And I'm here for it. I'm waiting to buy my ticket to go see it in the movie theaters. So I'm super excited.
Yeah,
That's my final ring.
nice. Awesome. And my final ring is I'm so excited that we are all back together. I'm so excited for this year. I'm so grateful that for our fan base and all that we do. And I'm looking forward to a lot of surprises to come. So thank you, team. And thank you, fans, listeners. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget, this is the Hedgehog Zone. Give us a follow at your favorite podcast listening platform. In addition, follow us on social at the Hedgehog Zone. So we'll see you next time, or you'll hear us next time at the Hedgehog Zone. Bye-bye.
Gotta go fast.
Bye.
Wolf Girl out.
Yo, see ya.
These goodbyes, I swear.